Frank Bien, Winning with Data, Transform Your Culture, Empower Your People, and Shape the Future. Discover the power of data-backed decision-making in the book Winning with Data, Transform Your Culture, Empower Your People, and Shape the Future by Frank Bien. Unearth the core concepts as the book highlights the use of algorithms to optimize business practices in sales, management, marketing, and product development. Learn how successful firms like Uber structure their approach to master the art of data analytics, enabling market dominance. This summary will enlighten you on the journey of companies as they transform their culture to embrace data and provide insights into leveraging data to improve performance, thus becoming future-proof.
Marketing in the digital age. Today's marketers no longer rely on the traditional Mad Men era of advertising. Instead, they use algorithms, which help businesses make informed decisions about where and how to display ads and set prices. Data has become a vital tool to drive selling, management, and product development. The shift towards data-driven decision-making has changed the marketing profession, making it necessary for marketers to become skilled storytellers with data analytics. Software can provide sales teams with a list of potential customers, social media activities can inform the hiring process, and managers can track individual shoppers' buying decisions. Data optimization for the future. Some companies have adapted to data optimization, which provides an advantage in the market. Unlike traditional companies that treat data as a historical record, Uber is an example of a company that utilizes data management systems to set prices and inform drivers of the best times to operate. These methods create an efficient and competitive advantage, which is the future of successful companies. As a result, other companies will eventually embrace data optimization to remain relevant and competitive in today's market. Master the art of data management. Effective use of data can provide insights into various facets of your business, including customer profitability, sales strategies, and product launch timelines. Don't just rely on data to analyze the past, but rather understand its potential and use it to your advantage. Data management leaders base their decisions on current findings and save valuable time in the process. Analyzing data in companies. Employees in most companies face significant challenges analyzing data due to a lack of time, heavy workloads, and seniority-based response times. As a result, teams often act hastily, without fully taking time to analyze the data, and firms lose out on maximizing the value of big data, as well as the capacity of their employees. Operationalizing data. The ability to organize data is vital for companies. Most firms have many sources of information, but they make little attempt to map this data. According to an Economist survey, 60% of companies feel their inability to organize data is their greatest competitive disadvantage. Many businesses have numerous databases, each with millions of data elements. The employees managing data must analyze and interpret this data accurately, quickly, and efficiently. Without proper data organization, even skilled analysts can make mistakes and cause their colleagues to lose faith in the value of the data. The future competitive advantage of any business lies in operationalizing data. Ad hoc data sources. Employees often create their own ad hoc databases due to lack of cooperation from their firm's data management team. These ad hoc sources can lead to inaccurate data, which can result in misleading information provided to colleagues and clients. Lack of coordination across corporate units and measurement standards can lead to disagreement and mistrust. The book emphasizes that most companies use data retroactively instead of proactively to drive decisions, which can be a hindrance to overall success. The evolution of business intelligence. The origins of business intelligence can be traced back to A Business Intelligence System by Hans Peter Lunn in 1958. Despite changes in data management infrastructure, the process of requesting information remains similar. A business user poses a question to data managers who translate it to the appropriate format for the system and extract data. While this fundamental process has remained, the cost of storing data has decreased significantly. Oracle's dominance and costly data storage. Oracle is the leader in the database market due to the versatility of its technology and its unique pricing method. However, storing data with Oracle is costly. The creators of its pioneering intelligence system designed it assuming database storage would remain expensive, resulting in data silos that hinder universal metrics. As companies grew, the three-tier model for handling data became problematic, leading to time-consuming and expensive report preparation. Innovative companies solved this issue by experimenting and pushing new ideas into production, leading to a fresh approach in data management. Revolutionizing data management. Google's history is full of designing infrastructure that helps to capitalize on cheaper computer systems and methods to analyze data to respond to queries in seconds. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon have now devised powerful databases for a fraction of the cost of earlier versions, and these new approaches can help ordinary business users derive answers to challenging database questions. The sophistication of business intelligence technology has changed little since 2002, but with Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media sites building the capacity to manage large amounts of data, companies can take advantage of new ways to maintain data and derive crucial insights. Embracing data for innovation. In his book, Scott Cook, founder and CEO of Intuit, emphasizes the importance of cultivating a culture that values data. He suggests encouraging curiosity, never taking your data for granted, and considering your customers in new ways. By teaming up with data engineers to look for unexpected patterns, experimentation becomes central to innovation. Learning to use and rely on data improves decision-making, empowers even the most junior employees to make suggestions they can back up with data, and provides fresh information that encourages innovation. 4 stages of data management. As companies learn to manage data, they typically go through 4 stages. Twilio is an example of a company that progressed through these stages. Initially, computer engineers managed and controlled the data, leaving little time to build infrastructure. Attempts to use the sales system failed, as most users sought quick one-time responses. The data management team gave access to data in simple formats, which still proved challenging for sales employees. Ultimately, the team wanted to produce standard reports, but users sought pertinent material to display in presentations or reports. Data modeling for effective business intelligence. In the past, data management and business intelligence budgets were controlled by the CTO. However, today, business users purchase software tailored to their requirements, resulting in scattered data across different servers in the organization. Data modeling enables businesses to manage scattered data by defining the relationship between different types of data. This allows executives to use their own tools while enabling the data team to serve the organization. With data modeling, businesses can counter the challenges of scattered data and enjoy significant improvements in effective business intelligence. The data sophistication journey. Explore new avenues and find antidote to increasing volatility through the 4 types of analytics: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. Albert Einstein once suggested a way to frame a question is more important than coming up with the answer. To design your questions creatively can help your company examine performance, strategies, and develop future scenarios. The journey involves 4 types of analytics: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. Exploratory analytics is an additional step, which most companies skip. It helps to examine present events and make precise changes to a strategy based on data. By using these analytics, firms can choose among different paths. But data alone is essential to survive the ever so complex, faster and harder to predict changes in the business. Data storytelling. The power of storytelling lies in its ability to connect events with their consequences and persuade morals. Like Aesop's fables, data can also aid in conveying the message of a story. Journalist Benjamin Morris used simple charts to depict how soccer player Lionel Messi outperforms his competitors, highlighting the potential of data storytelling. The importance of challenging prejudices in data interpretation. Data can challenge common sense assumptions, and recognizing and confronting our biases is critical to understanding its true meaning. The U.S. Air Force during World War II lost many planes to enemy gunfire, and the common assumption was to reinforce the areas damaged. However, statistician Abraham Wald suggested that protecting the undamaged areas was the key, since those planes that got hit there did not return from combat. This story exemplifies how acknowledging and overcoming our biases is vital to obtaining accurate insights from data analysis.
In conclusion, Winning with Data emphasizes the importance of data in modern business practices. The book offers lessons on how successful companies, like Uber, employ data to gain a competitive edge and dismantle outdated organizational structures. The future of businesses lies in using data to drive decisions, fostering a data-driven culture, and empowering employees at all levels. By following the data sophistication journey, companies can progress through descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytics to make the most of their data assets. Embrace the power of data, overcome prejudices, and stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of business.